All right, so hello everyone. Welcome to this afternoon's 3 p.m. program, How to Research Careers. So, with so much flux and uncertainty in the job market, the library is partnering with the Southwest Suburban Cook County American Job Center in order to offer the Orland Park community virtual access to experts that can help you get you job search oriented. This series will help prepare you with applying and interviewing remotely, as well as how to explore a career change as the job market is undergoing dramatic shifts. So, without further ado, the Southwest Suburban Cook County American Job Center.
Thank you, Duke, for the introduction. Welcome, everyone. This is the Career Search presented by the Southwest Cook American Job Center. We are in the North Riverside, Illinois. Today, we're going to discuss a few topics. Oh, what happened here? All right. We're going to be talking about Illinois WorkNet. What's Illinois WorkNet? Skills Interest Survey, labor market information, WIO Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, and free online learning resources. As you can see with this unprecedented times, it's a little bit hard to find a job out there. However, we can reinvent ourselves. And one of the things is, I like to ask the audience, in the previous job, if you were laid off, how happy were you there? If you might say, you know what, I don't like my job. Well, we have some information for you today where you can reinvent yourself, do something. In other words, invest in in yourself, something you can do. Without further ado, let's move along. All right, let me talk about a little about Illinois WorkNet. Illinois WorkNet's a free website that can help you with career search. That has lots of information. You can explore careers, training, and credentials, so you can see from the menu. Qualify for jobs, job openings and recruitment, and so on. Every category has a sub menu that you can explore, and we're going to talk a little bit about the career exploration. Illinois WorkNet not only will help you with resources, but it's also a tool that can help you individuals and employers as well. And workforce education partners to achieve their training and employment goals. Now, since this is a resource as well and a source to facilitate a statewide program, Illinois WorkNet can help you achieve those goals. Let's look about explore careers. Okay, in that submenu, you can find as far as exploring career, training, and credentials, and we'll see some of this stuff in a minute as well. Okay, all right. Let's talk about a skills and interest survey. One of the things, if you are not sure what you want to do with with yourself, with your life, and you want to change careers, but you don't know where to go from here. You were laid off, and now you have no job, and you don't know where to start. Right? I think it's best, if you want to make a change, and you want to say, what do I need at this moment, right? You want to find something different, right? But you don't know where to start. Perhaps you can start here with Illinois WorkNet. You might to create an account and then take this survey, skill and interest survey, where you can have the career cluster inventory, interest profiler, skill profiler, and workforce and locator. Recently, Illinois WorkNet made some changes. And why do you think you want to explore Illinois WorkNet? Let me begin with interest skill survey that you might ask why. Well, the interest profiler is about 10 to 20 minutes, right? It can help you identify your interests and match them with a wide variety of careers. The results are displayed as a score between 0 and 30, right? Let's find let me see. Work importance locator. That might take 5 to 15 minutes. All right. The work importance locator can help you learn more about your work values. I'll help you decide what kind of job and career you might want to explore. You may wonder, why should I use them? Right. Good question. They can help you to make a career choice, basically. let me show you an example about this, where you might be wondering, why do I need to do this, right? Every section has many different questions, and some of them might ask you um, the most important and least important based on the questions, right? But let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. All right. For example, career cluster inventory. It has about 80 questions, right? And you can see by the first question, it says coefficient. Do you like very much? Do you like it? Not sure? Or dislike about this? As you answer these questions, at the end, it will give you the result based on your answers. Now, one of the things that I like to say is please be honest, right? Not just do it because, you just want to get done with it, do it and be done with it. No, it's best if you answer honestly. What do I mean by that? Because based on what you answer, these are the results that you get. For example, your cluster inventory, if you answer correctly, this person actually was pretty good as far as architecture and construction, something they like to do with the hands, right? Another option, they give us information technology. Perhaps this person likes to mess around with technology. And then so on. If you look at number 9, arts and video, technology and communications. If you click in any of this, it will give you more information about each industry, all right, based on what you answer. Now, this is very important that you do answer accordingly and honestly. Just don't fly through this because it won't get you nowhere. This is one of the things. So this is what you said. What do I need this, right? And if you want a career or you want a job, that'll be the question. I'd like to ask a question also to the audience as far as, if you were unhappy with your other job, what were you expecting to do, right? What were you expecting to do if you were unhappy? Think about that. Let's move along. All right. Once you know what job or career that matches your skill and interest, let's learn more about jobs. Look at the labor market information now. Labor market information, which includes, and here are the points, expected number of job openings. I'm sorry. Why pursue a career in the area where there are no jobs? One of the things that is very important that the career you select, make sure you do your homework. It's very important to do your homework. And one of the things we do here at the Southwest Oregon Cook and American Job Center, no Riverside, we try to help the person, do their homework so they can achieve their goal, career goal, basically. Not just a job. See, we see many people coming through our doors that they want to do truck driving. The Workforce Innovative Opportunity Act, or WIOA, does pay people to go into truck driving. You don't have to pay this money. It's absolutely free. But we want to ensure that they're going to be successful in this career, right? They want to be a truck driver. It's not just, sitting in behind the wheel of a 80-ton truck, right? Knowing that, you have a responsibility over the road, that you got to know what you're doing. It's just not just, jump in and start driving. No, there's ways you can do things. You got to know how to do what they call a pre-trip. Learn about the truck. It's in good conditions, especially, winter comes. You need to know your truck is in good conditions, right? Working conditions information. Okay. Do I like working with people or machines? This is something you need to ask yourself, right? Is there heavy lifting, crazy work hours, something you want to, think about that. I skip how much a job pays. Now, this is one of the things you want to see. Do you like your lifestyle, right? You like to go out with friends, but although not in this current situation, but do you like to go out? We would go back to normal, what they call it, right? Before this pandemic, people like to go out, have fun, enjoy, be with friends, and so forth. You spend money. Think about this things, right? Knowledge and skills and interest information. Does this seem like a career that matches your skill? Something. Also, think about transferable skills. Skills that you learn in your previous job, you can apply in your future career as well. And then we're going to see related job and training later on. We have more information for you. Okay, let's move along. All right, career wages and trends, something you can see, and this is brought to you part of it for the unemployment office. In the next slide, I'm going to show you basically the occupations, right? Here we are. It's about 16 occupations, I believe so, industries, all the way from agriculture, architectural. If you notice, you can see there's an alphabetical order, business management, administration. I'm going to show you an example about this. Okay, let's move along. Next one, government, health and science, hospitality. All this is grouped by industries, information technology, law, public safety, marketing, manufacturing. Some people like to work with their hands. Manufacturing might be for them, right? Since we're moving in a direction that they say robots are going to be here soon to do manufacturing. You want to learn probably how to fix them, right? Let's move along. Okay, here it is. So we were to select alphabetical order, like for example, and under A, there's art therapists, artificial limbs and fitters and so forth. You notice towards the bottom, I select certified medical assistants. You might wonder, why did I select certified medical assistants? Well, this is one of the popular training programs that come through our doors that many, especially the females, like to go to become a certified medical assistant. Perhaps they had some a little bit taste about the healthcare industry, and they want to pursue that career. Let's move along and find out. If you look at it at the screen, at glance, it tells you a little bit of information about wages, employment, right? 10-year growth and annual openings. And at the top, there's some menus like job facts and wages. If you click in every menu, you'll find more information about that. I'm going to give you a little glimpse of that, right? And at the bottom, it says working conditions. In a typical work setting, medical assistants, they have a high level of social contact. They work closely with patients, doctors, and other office staff. Always work indoors. This is something you think about it, right? Do you like to work indoors, or are you a type of person that like to be in the open, be outside of a building, right? So something of this you got to think about. The type of career. This is very important. Let's talk about the skills and interest survey. So that might help you basically with this. Okay, let's move along. All right, certified medical assistants. Right, we'll continue with that. If you notice in the menu, at a glance, what we saw, and then you can check overview, employment outlook, wages and trends, and skills and training. You can check the interests, knowledge, skills and abilities, and so forth. And look at the last one, physical demands, working conditions, something to think about. This is where you can do your research, do your homework, and Illinois WorkNet can help you with that as well. Okay. All right. Let's move along. The outlook. What is the outlook? If you live in Cook County, all right, look, I highlighted in yellow. So the employment outlook is very large, 26,000. And this is a source from the Illinois WorkNet and employment, uh, labor market information. I'm sorry. The growth, it's about 4.3%, if you notice, and this changes within every year. So this is for this year, and the annual openings are very high. So something to think about it. Do your homework. Always do your homework, and this is what we like to tell everyone. Think of what you want to do. I know that many of us were wondering, what is I like to do? I used to like to refer when when we were kids. When you're a child, sometimes you like to. You always dream of being someone, Like me, I wanted to be an architect. Okay. I thought I was going to be an architect and thinking, I like math, but, I also like other things. And this is one of the things that led me through this um, career where I'm at right now. Because when you explore, you tend to know that you like other things other than what you think about it. I could have been an architect. However, I'm happy where I'm at. I like what I do. And this is one of the things you want to be happy. You don't want to be, thinking, oh God, It's 9 o'clock. The day just started, and it's look like it's going to be a long day. That means you're unhappy at your job. Let's do something. Let's invest in ourselves. This way we can, be happy. Let's move along. All right. Here is something from the our partnership, the Chicago Cook Workforce. They have where are the jobs? A summary of Cook County online job postings. They have by quarter. If you notice in the this was actually, I believe it's, there it is, Q4, October to December 2019. They haven't come out with a new one recently, because this unprecedented times have changed everything around. So, but I think once we can see where the demand is right now, it's in the healthcare, and there's IT as well, as we can see that technology is booming, especially what we're doing using now is Zoom. Right, something I didn't know existed, even though I like technology. And Duke and I were having a little difficult earlier with this, but we managed to get it, going. IT is one of the things that is right now it's needed out there, in healthcare. You've noticed that. Let's move along, and if you look in every sector, for example, IT, this is what the occupations, credentials, skills you need. Right? If you like programming, now they call it coding, right? New software is Java, Python, JavaScript, and C+, right? One of the things that I'm a little bit familiar with programming, not a lot. I know that what I learned in the past is no longer used. You can call me I'm a dinosaur now. How many of you heard COBOL, right? Or we wonder, what is that? Well, it used to be an old programming language. Sales, retail. I know that right now the industry is hurting, but this is one of the things you can do if you like customer service, right? Office administration, business and financial. Again, they show you the skills at credential occupations. There's more of this again, manufacturing and installation and repair, right? Maybe you like to do HVAC, heating and ventilation, air conditioning. Winter is here, and I'm sure we're going to need someone to come and check our furnace, right? Maintenance and repair, quality control. As many companies now, there's a demand for some things. They need to produce this, and if the machine, it's down, so they need someone to repair it. So think about that for your future. All right, we're going to move along with they call it WIOA, Workforce Innovate Opportunity Act. I'm going to walk you through this. This is something we do. If you're interested, I'm going to give you my information, my email at the end of this presentation. So you can contact me if you want to learn more about the WIOA program, right? So these trainings or programs are Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act approved, right? For a local Workforce Innovation Board have identified them as programs that are qualified for WIOA funded training. So one of the requirements for many of these programs is that they lead to high demand occupations. In Illinois, use the searches below to review options for WIOA eligible training. Now, one of the things that this American Job Centers throughout the Cook County area and Cook County suburbs, they have a process in place in order for you to see if you're eligible and qualified for that. So if you need more information, contact your local American Job Center. Let's move along with this. And this is where we can start a search as far as what kind of training you're looking for. If you want to join the Workforce Innovate Opportunity Act, if you were laid off, one of the things they do ask as far as requirements is be unemployed collecting unemployment insurance or low income food stamps. This way, if you want to move, into a career that you want to pursue, something you want to invest in yourself, and this is probably the start for you. If you look at the top, training programs, and then next to the search, you can do this by a training program. Also, you can do this a bit different by training providers, which is you will click in the training program tab, and it will say providers, and then you move to the search and tab, and then click on browse. And then once you do that, from 0 to 9 and from A through Z, you'll find all the training providers in the entire state of Illinois. So this is WIOA, it's national. Also, it's also in the entire state of Illinois as well. And they divide it by sectors. Okay, we are Sector 7 or local workforce innovative Opportunity Act, which is LWI, right below the training program, right? And you can move to the job family and related occupations based on what you want to look for, or you can move to the keywords and type the certain training you want to look for, right? And then below you type your zip code, and then how many miles within your zip code, right? And you can select the program type. Basically, you'll select a skill certificate, I believe so. Let's move along so I can show you an example. You notice I selected LW87. We're on the left side of the screen, right? Job family, transportation and material, moving occupations, which is not very popular among the males. And now there's females that want to be truck drivers. You notice on the below that I typed 60546, which is our zip code for no Riverside, and I search within 25 miles. After you do that, you can start the training programs to start populating at the bottom. However, you can also do keyword searches on the right side, right under search, and you can type Class A CDL truck, and then you'll see all the programs, for a Class A CDL, commercial driving license. Let's move along. All right. So once you know which one you're looking for, and I selected, one of the basic ones that we pay is 204-hour Class A CDL truck driving training. You notice right below the overview, it says approved by LWIA7, the local workforce right area. These are sectors that, the Illinois WorkNet divides it into. It's about 21 workforce areas in the entire state of Illinois. Below that, you'll see the program description, right, of what the course entails, and pretty much what you'll be learning. And right, if you're interested in that, let me know. Maybe we can help you with that. We can talk. You can, drive a truck, bus, and drive a commercial vehicle operator instruction. It's a vocational training. If you notice at the bottom, training program type, vocational. And it says provide information, professional truck driving school. This is a school that it just came out randomly, and then it has information. You can also map it if you want to know where it's located. Then we have the associated job families and occupation. Look at that heavy and tractor trailer truck drivers in blue, and it has a little arrow pointing up. That's the labor market information that you can click, and then it will tell you more information and details of what we saw earlier, and how you can see if this training is for you, right? And on the red side, I have a description of what the training program, entails. It's after the students are accepted into the WIO program, they should set up appointment to the school. They should bring with them their driver's license and proof of residency. Our advisors will go over CDL training program and make sure that the applicant meets the truck driving industry standards. Now, 18 years of age is the legal age to drive. However, when you work for a company, you must be 21 to cross the state lines, right? Usually with this industry, we have noticed that many people that have no experience and they go to school, they find jobs, but usually it's for over the road. When you have no experience in something and you barely learn, you want to apply your skills, I think over the road, it will be ideal for this someone that, willing to do the time over the road. This will be ideal. Now, think about this. If you have family, right? Wife and kids, and something happens at home, that emergency, whatever that might be, pipe burst out because, it's on old and so forth, and you're over the road, you kind of need to plan ahead for this. I know we all like to drive locally, but, in order for companies to accept you, you need at least 1 year of experience for this. Why is that? Insurance. Think of insurance. When you buy insurance for your car, you try to shop around the one that is a little bit more economical for you, right? For your pocket. Think of it on companies. They're trying to save as well, not only money, but they want to ensure they hire the right person for the job as well. Okay, let's move along. One of the things they'll send your information to a Secretary of State, right? So this way, once you complete that, you can get certified and you obtain. If you notice education information, it tells you the timeline, about 9 weeks, 240 hours, right? No credit hours to the sub-vocational program. This is how much the tuition will cost, right? It's about 4,000 to 880, and this will cover. Now, think of the WIOA Workforce Innovative Opportunity Act. Will pay up to $5,000 for you to go to school, and pay for this. It's all free. You don't have to pay it back again. We do ask for you to do your homework. We usually ask people to visit more than one school so you can see the difference between one and the other. We want to ensure that you get the proper training, for the school. So think about this. All right, let's move along. All right. Non-discrimination, equal opportunity, disability insurance. This is what they need to put in as well, as far as their compliance with equal opportunity. Program offerings, their full-time enrollment, part-time enrollment. If you happen to find a job, you can do part-time. They also have weekend class. Want to make sure you look into that. If you want to juggle between a job and training, you can do so for. Make sure you also check the performance data. Ensure that the school will give you the right training, and then you'll be successful, and then other people have gone through being successful in that aspect. So we want to ensure that you do your homework and make sure that you be successful. That's what we want to ensure that you complete this training. Let's move along. All right, this is something I like to talk about. The other trainings out there that you can do on your own. If this is something for you that you want to teach yourself, if you have a discipline, these are other learning. Um, I'm sorry, other learning tools that you can find online. For example, Coursera. Right, this is online. They have pair up with top universities as well. I mean, they have University of Illinois, Michigan State University, among others, even Stanford University, I believe. So it's in here. Um, Boston College of Music in Boston, also it's here. The reason I'm telling you Boston College of Music is I took a small training from them through here to Coursera to see if it works. It was absolutely free. I mean, their videos were really good, high definition videos. Instructor was really patient as far as when doing the instructions over video, because all this is recorded as well. They take their time, believe it or not, doing that. And also, since everything is recorded, you do at your own pace. Ensure that you have the discipline to do that, and you can learn something. Actually, I did learn something with Coursera. It has so many programs you won't believe. You can explore this. This is free. I'm going to leave the link at the end of this presentation so you can learn more. Not only that, let's go to another one. This is another one, Allison. Right. This one is also has something you can learn on your own, and also has certificates as well as Coursera. You can take classes here. You can even take you can complete a bachelor's degree in this program. All you need to do is just pay for the test. Right. There's more information in there if you browse through this learning tools. Sign up. It's free. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. Explore, see what you like to do. Allison, Coursera, there's more out there actually with this. And you can also get a certificate as well. Okay, you can get a certificate. You have to pay a fee. Now, one of the things that Allison, it's you pay in euros. Okay, so you gotta do the math as far as how much a dollar, to a euro. So you gotta do the process for that. But Coursera is free. So here it's for it's in the US, so you can pay in dollars. This one, Allison, is happens to be European since I was searching for it. If you want to get a certificate, you'll pay in euros. All right, let's move along, and we're almost there. This is another one, edX. edX, it has a, notice it says 25,000 plus online courses. Any of these three can help you as well. edX, has with Harvard University, Berkeley, right, Boston University, and so forth. Again, you can explore what direction you want to go to. There's a lot of information at your fingertips that you can, utilize. Think about this, invest in yourself, something you can do, something you can learn. Never stop learning. Even when you're at work, you're learning something different. And at your job, something when you first start, you learn something, right? Use that transferable skills, apply in your next career as well. We're almost there. All right. Here are the links. Okay, we're almost at the end of the presentation. We have IllinoisWorkNet.com. ChicagoCookwork.org is where are the jobs that I showcase. Allison, all right, edX and Coursera. These are the links for the, you can learn at your own pace. Make sure, you commit to that. And also there's my email address if you have any questions regarding this for the YOL program, right? If you want to learn more about it, you can shoot me an email, right? One of the things I like to showcase, if it's, I think we still have time. Let me see if I can get out of this. And I can provide this. All right, let me share screen. All right, I believe you can see this one now. This is something I found in Illinois WorkNet, right? If you want to move along as far as, moving to a new career, this is a skill self-assessment inventory, right? If you notice the first one, why are you ready to take the steps towards making a change? Here you can write it down, right? What are some things you would like to see change? Think about this, right? You are more likely to excel in your career if you choose a career path that lines up with your skills and interests, all right? Career path choice number one. Where does it want to lead to, all right? If you're taking the skill interest surveys, you'll know where is it you want to go. You have three options there, all right? Do you have any hobbies, right? What about the hobbies you enjoy, right? Can this include creative, organizing, active, helping others, problem solving, physical activities, and so on, right? You can see that. Have you ever had a job or been a volunteer? What kind of work would you like to do, right? Technical, service, sales, farm, labor, clerical. You'd be surprised sometimes what you never thought you can do. And so on. If you notice, I can leave the link with Duke if you want to do this, want to start, moving forward. And I like to share one more thing that let me stop here and let me look for where is it? I think disappear. Let me find it, see if I can see it. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. Oh, here it is. If you want to know more about the YO, I can share you this link. It gives you step by step on how to find your career search. Right, just like what we saw, the overview I gave you. This will let you know the type of trainings that are out there, and it will guide you step by step. If you can see training programs, and I talked about you want to search by training providers, right? You can see there's this training providers and then browse. That's what you need to do. And then it says select workers development area, right? And so forth. I can search with this. I can also share with this. There's a link that you can go to and download this information. Now I'd like to ask if there's any other questions for the audience. Does anyone have a question? Duke, is any out there that might have a question?
I don't see anyone having a question, and if there aren't any questions, we do want to thank the Southwest Suburban Cook County American Job Center for doing these 3 programs with us. This was the 3rd program of our series. Do you have any last minute remarks? Are you at the end of your program?
Pretty much, I am. I am at the end of. I can email you the links in case someone requests that for these two last two.
Yes. So this will be posted onto Facebook. So we will attach those links.
Okay, excellent. So I'm gonna email them to you, and I'd say thank you everyone for coming. I hope you learned something, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.